The United States now, and President Trump has praised the National Guard for its response to 2 days of unrest in Los Angeles following federal immigration raids. President Trump praised the National Guard for its response to 2 days of violence and unrest in Los Angeles, attributing the situation to failed leadership by California's Democratic officials. He also announced a new restriction, saying that masks will no longer be permitted at protests. The protests, which began on Friday, erupted in response to aggressive immigration enforcement actions, fueling tensions in the heavily Hispanic, immigrant-rich city. Furthermore, President Trump's administration has announced the deployment of 2,000 National Guard troops to LA as federal agents continue to clash with protesters following recent immigration raids. A White House statement accused California's Democratic leadership of failing to protect citizens, describing the situation as a lawless environment and calling the protest an effort to block the removal of criminal illegal aliens. Trump echoed that sentiment on Truth Social, blasting Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass, saying the federal government will step in and solve the problem if local leaders fail to act. Governor Newsom responded on X, calling the deployment purposefully inflammatory and warning it could lead to an escalation in tensions. Meanwhile, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has said that active duty Marines at Camp Pendleton are on high alert and could be deployed if violence continues during immigration-related protests in Los Angeles. In a post on X, Hegseth condemned what he described as violent assaults on federal law enforcement, calling the unrest a national security risk driven by criminal cartels. He confirmed the immediate mobilization of the National Guard to support federal agents. The warning followed tense confrontations between protesters and federal security forces in the Paramount area, where demonstrators waved Mexican flags, and a smaller rally in downtown LA, where crowds chanted "ICE out of LA." Federal agents have confronted protesters in southeast Los Angeles, the second consecutive day of unrest following sweeping immigration raids that led to at least 44 arrests. The Department of Homeland Security claimed 1,000 rioters had surrounded a federal facility, damaged property, and attacked ICE officers. Senior White House aide Stephen Miller described the protest as an insurrection against the laws and sovereignty of the United States. President Trump has vowed to expand deportations dramatically, with ICE reportedly targeting 3,000 migrant arrests per day.